Okay, so episode 2. What are we gonna do in this episode? Well, we're gonna get our house built and we're gonna take a look at all the terraforming I have done. Now, I have done a lot of terraforming, and honestly, if I ever have to do it again, I might break down and cry. So, let me show you something. I have been terraforming for 151 in-game days. The entire place is flat. There's no doubt about it. It is all on level 63. Yeah. 63. It's all on level 63. So, it is level with the ocean. And most of the grass is still growing in. So, it will take a while, but everything's okay. I have a cow and chicken pen here because eggs are going to be very crucial to the future of this, as will the cows. Both ingredients needed for biogoo come from both of them, but not all the ingredients. So we do need to find preferably a zombie spawner, and we need to get a farm built. There are multiple iron golems spawning. I think there was like 4 of them. I killed one of them earlier. It's still on peaceful. I will turn it to easy as soon as I'm done showing everything. Of course, we still got the tar pit, and I have moved the excavation site up out of the cave over here. And here's one of the golems. The archaeologist in here. Kinda do want to see what he's selling. See if it's anything good. What do you have to sell me, sir? I could just take yours. That's actually kind of good, because I never use these anyways. So I guess that's good. Hello, sir. Eventually this little island here, I believe this is also kind of like an island. Oh, speaking of which, this entire flat area is like an island. It's completely surrounded by water, and on the little area where it's not, it's a huge mountain. So it's pretty much an island. So I don't intend on leaving it, but I will be building bridges eventually. Although this area over here, I believe this is also an island-ish. Because I believe most of what's over there is just another river that wraps around, and then it's ocean. So I'm going to be flattening this eventually. But not anytime soon. And this, yeah, it's a very large flat area, which I am very happy about. So I'm very happy with what I've done and what I will be able to do. Have this series become something extraordinary, which I'm hoping it does. I don't ever plan on finishing this series, but there. Oh no, my game has frozen. The lag. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Yes, it lags. Yes, it freezes now and then, but it should not be as terrible as Bedrock was at one point during Minecraft Survival Season 3. It was awful. There we go. Alright. So, what I want to do is build my house, which I think I'm going to build it right here. In this little area over here. Because that's where I have it on my other world. But I was also thinking about doing it over here. And the reason I was thinking about doing it over here is it's back away from everything. I now have everything over here for enclosures and anything else I want to build. But I think I am just going to build it over here and then maybe like a barn or something over here like I did before. But yeah, there's somewhat flat area around some of the sides, but there's not really much. So that's basically everything. I do have a small plan for this if I don't build my house here, which I'm not going to. But I do have a plan for this. So this episode is mostly just going to be me building my house. And I guess showing off everything I currently have, because I have a good bit. And I'm hoping I don't get a phone call or any messages while I'm recording. But if I do, oh well. I'm probably going to start turning my phone to do not disturb while recording. So gravel, andesite, diorite, granite, a butt ton of cobblestone, and a butt ton of dirt. I'm actually surprised that I have more dirt than I do cobblestone, but you know, that's okay. Here's just like a bunch of regular stuff. Sand, which will eventually be important. Most of this is probably just going to be turned into glass. Like 90 to 99% of this is going to be glass. I did craft the Dinopedia. I don't know why, but I did. The book and quill could be useful. I'll just show you. I have been collecting eggs, yes. I did find another village, and I collected some stuff from that. Mostly potatoes and bread. And the extra emerald, which here are my ores currently. There was a lot of coal and a decent bit of iron. I don't know why I collected the copper. I don't have a plan for it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Because this is 1.18. There's no trial chambers. Nothing that... Here's my wood supply. That's mostly from the houses in the village. And here are my fossils. So we have almost two stacks of bones. But broken ancient helmet, 5 broken ancient swords, amber chunks. Now there are 3 different types of amber you can get. You can get this amber, Dominican amber, and amber with a mosquito. Although you cannot analyze the mosquito amber or this amber. You can analyze the Dominican amber, which is odd. Got 2 stacks of biofossils and 5. That shouldn't be there. Shale fossil, tar fossils, which I don't know if I've shown you how to get those. Relic scrap, plant fossils, which I don't know if I'm even going to analyze these things. I want some of the prehistoric trees, but I don't want all of them. Some of them are just... They're... how do I say? They're annoying and difficult to chop down. Then I have skull blocks, which honestly are kind of useless. They work like jack-o'-lanterns. You can place them and whatnot, but you can't wear them. And you can put a torch inside to make a jack-o'-lantern, which is really all they're good for. Other than decoration, but I don't know what I decorate or how I would decorate with them. So we have a Titanus foot, Mosasaur foot, Titanus vertebrae, which I do want to kind of keep some of these together. At least the ones that are from the same species. Ornitholestes skull, Pachycephalosaurus arm bone, Diplocalus fin, Dimorphodon arm bone, a Velociraptor skull, which looks beautiful too. A Gastornis arm, Ichthyosaur arm, Forstrachus arm, Forstrachus ribcage, which I'm going to move these 2 down here, Tyrannosaurus tailbone, and a Tyrannosaurus leg bone, a mammoth skull, and Megalania leg bone, a Compsognathus foot, 2 Ornitholestes arm bones, which I believe, yep, Ornitholestes. I will put those two together. Dimorphodon leg bone, I believe there's 2 Dimorphodon things here, but one's leg and one's arm. Brachiosaurus foot, Pachyrhinosaurus tailbone, Dodo wing, and a Dimetrodon arm bone. Now, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any others from the same species. So, I'm going to put all of these closer together and keep all of the ones that have duplicates, or by duplicates I mean the same species, right next to one another. So Dimorphodon and Dimorphodon. Titanus, Forstrachus, and Tyrannosaur. These two are giving me a kind of high chance of getting a Tyrannosaur, not to mention if we might just get a Tyrannosaur out of these here. Which, speaking of which, Alan, if we find a skeleton spawner, Alan will give us biofossils. And then the skeletons I have here are Spinosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Dimetrodon, and Megalania. Which the Dinopedia doesn't do anything, and it won't until I actually have a creature, but I have it just in case. Speaking of which, achievements or advancements, I have a good bit. I don't know if I'm ever going to upgrade the backpacks. I did this, and then I got rid of it and just let it despawn because it was trash. These are actually quite useful. The more you level them up, the more useful they get. But they get, like, way too overpowered. Because the very last one that you can get... No. Yeah, there. This one. This one is insane. And it holds as much as a double chest. And with an iron... With this one. Just with this one. I will be able to hold an entire double chest in my inventory. The backpack isn't the size of a double chest. It gives me 9 extra slots, or... Yeah, it gives me 9 extra slots. So I think at most, I'll have an entire double chest, maybe minus, like, 3 stacks. So, everything that's in this chest currently will be what I'll be able to hold in my inventory, including in the backpack. So, they do get overpowered, so I don't think I'm ever gonna upgrade them past the, maybe the iron one I'll upgrade, but probably not past that. Because some of these are kind of ridiculous. But I guess they have their use. But they're just... No. This is the most I'm ever gonna do. But, yeah, back to advancements. Oh, my phone buzzed. I knew I was gonna get something. Have a little bit, not much. Have a little bit, not much. This, on the other hand, this is interesting. So, craft an archaeologist workbench. I did not do that. I just picked one up whenever I moved the archaeologist guy from in the cave. Well, no. Whenever I moved the archaeologist campsite up from the cave, because the archaeologist was killed because I wasn't paying attention and monsters got him. But you just have to pick one up. Into a million pieces. Find a broken ancient sword or broken ancient helmet. I have both. Fossils and Archaeology Revival Genesis. That's the mod, but it just says Revival there. Dinosaurs, Artifacts, and Remnants of the Past. I think this one you just get from joining into the world. Which, honestly, that's okay. And then... Obtain a biofossil or a relic scrap from a fossil block. I've done that. Turn a bucket of tar into tar drops. You do not need to do that. You just need to collect tar drops, whether that's from using a bucket or killing a tar slime, which I've done. Obtain a tar fossil from analyzing a tar drop. You kill a tar slime, you'll get tar drops, which you then analyze, and there's a good chance of it giving you a tar fossil. There's 3 things you can get from analyzing a tar drop. It is coal, charcoal, and volcanic rock. And then, of course, the tar fossil itself. Research time. Craft an analyzer to make something from these ancient remnants. I have the analyzer. I have not really analyzed anything. Barely anything. Oh, and it's frozen again. Lovely. Why do you do this to me when I try to record? Come on, man. I have a feeling Minecraft is not responding, and that's the main issue. I feel like that's the issue. Alright. Read all about it. Craft a Dinopedia in order to learn about your prehistoric creatures. And the only other one. Bingo! Dino DNA. Obtain DNA usually from analyzing biofossils. Now, I have not gotten any DNA except for one thing. And that was my own fault because I did this. It's analyzing. I did this by accident. Well, not by accident. I knew I could do this. I just wanted to see what would happen. And that's why I have the DNA achievement. Because I got chicken DNA. But, yeah, I'm going to let that despawn just like I did the chicken DNA. Because I have no use for it. I have cows already. This is Alan. Pretty sure you already figured that out. But yeah. Today is house construction day. So, probably going to keep it peaceful until I have a safe haven, aka a home base. But we're going to take some of these logs, and we're going to take some cobblestone. No, wait, nope. Cobble. Yes, thank you, this. Oh yeah, I never showed you the book and quill. Stupid. Alright. No. Here are all the creatures I want. Now, of course, there are some that are not dinosaurs in this mod. But Dilophosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Spinosaurus, Protoceratops, and Psittacosaurus, I think all classify under dinosaurs. Dimetrodon and Megalania. I know Dimetrodon is I want to say it's a synapsid. Dodo is, of course, a bird, but, you know. Megalania is just a giant lizard. I don't know what it classifies under, but those are the creatures that I would really enjoy having. And the fact that I have where is it? A dodo wing and some Megalania. I'm very excited. And Forest Raucus is also my favorite terror bird, so I'm super excited for that. But we have Titanus as well, Forest Raucus, and Gastornis, wherever that might be. Right here. Yeah, Gastornis. We also do have Dimetrodon, which will give me a chance for this guy here. I'm very excited to actually be able to do this. I've seen playthroughs of this mod all the way back whenever I was like 7 years old, and I'm 19 now, so that gives you a little bit of a time frame of how young I was when all this started. I was 7. That was 2012. But yeah, that was good fun all the way back then. Okay, so first time I built the house didn't go very well. I barely even built. I just put up pillars, which it connected to the water over there. So we're gonna pull it over this way a little bit more. And by pull it over this way, I mean corners of the house are gonna be here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So here's one of the corners. Now let's talk about posting. And I can't talk and count at the same time. But okay, let me get the pillars set up, and then we'll talk about the posting. Okay. So now we can talk about posting. I'm gonna make one episode of this a week. Every weekend, I'm gonna make at least one episode of this. And I'm gonna try to post one every week. I'm gonna be filming on the weekends, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to be posting on the weekends. But if I can stay consistent, which I'm hoping to, you'll be getting one of these every week. One prehistoric or Jurassic Park, whatever this series is. Probably Prehistoric Park, because that's just... Jurassic Park is a little bit too cliche. Still a good one. It's still... They're amazing movies. I love all of them. Even Dominion. I do like Dominion. I know. Ah. But they're good movies. I do enjoy them, but I'm not gonna call this Jurassic Park, even though that is basically what I'm doing. But Prehistoric Park with Nigel Marven, very underrated series. I wish there was a season 2. Well, I would not give to see a season 2 of that. But I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Is I'm gonna make my own Prehistoric Park, because then again, it's not just dinosaurs. It's gonna be mammoths, smilodons, Megalania. So yeah, it's gonna be a prehistoric park. That's exactly what this is gonna be. And I'm now realizing I'm gonna have to go and mine deep slate, which I don't want to do. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make this. I'm gonna make a video, at least one every weekend, and hopefully, I don't have a pickaxe either. I gotta go craft a pickaxe. Hopefully, I can stay consistent, and you'll be getting a video every single week. And then everything else I post, like rebuilding the past and just random videos, those will just come out occasionally throughout the week. But I think this is going to be my main series. Although, I'm going to have two main series going at once. I'm going to have this and rebuilding the past. Although, I am taking a little bit of a break from rebuilding the past because of the villagers that annoyed me so much. I nearly quit playing Minecraft forever. But, yeah. Um... That is it. Windows, of course, but rest of it is just the roof, which should not be too hard. I think I've done it. I just need to bring the crafting table over. I'm done. Now, of course, gotta move everything inside there. But other than that, I think I'll be alright. Can I? Yeah. I'm gonna... Come with me, Alan. It's okay. Come over here. I have to lead Alan all the way to my house. Alan, I'm sorry, but I can't have you dying, so you are going to be trapped in the house. Or at least I'm gonna put a fence around it so you can at least wander without me being terrified of your impending doom. That I don't want... Chap! I don't want you to die. I've grown quite fond of you. Alright. So we have that done now. Ooh. Spruce. The rest of this is spruce wood. I don't know where I get spruce. Probably over there. Where would I go and get spruce wood from? Okay, there we go. There's the roof done. Minus that. Yeah, lighting is definitely different across Bedrock and um Java. So
So the last little bit of this is a voiceover because for some reason the audio recording got messed up near the end of the episode. But next episode we can actually get focused on getting some dinosaurs with these here fossils, and hopefully we can get something good. So next episode I'll finish up the house, I'll get a basement in it, I'll put some design on the sides of the house, and then we'll be done. And I will see you in the future.